As controversial as he is, I saw a quote from Togi that said, "Time is precious. Time is very, very precious. You got 70 years on this world, 80 if you're lucky. So, what are you gonna do with your time? If you've gone through the past 20 years of your life, let's say, and you haven't done anything close to what you actually aimed for, you've wasted a quarter of your life." That's pretty much what Togi was saying, and it hit me. Obviously, I'm what, 21, turning 22, and I've got a checklist. I've had a checklist since I was maybe 16 of things that I want to achieve by certain ages. And it's interesting to see because I like to sit here thinking I waste a lot of time in my life and I procrastinate and I do this. Like, I have a very pessimistic outlook, I'd say sometimes, about my goals and achievements. But when I actually sit and look, I have hit those checklists. Like, pretty much everything on the checklist is ticked off except maybe one or two things. And it's getting to the point where I now need to write a new checklist for the next point of my life. So when I sat and realized that I've achieved what I actually wanted to achieve, I sat back and thought, when I actually needed to do something and I actually needed to lock in, put my head down and go all in with something, time wasn't something that I could afford to waste. Like, I remember doing a business and the business done pretty well. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it made a decent amount of money. But the setup before that was 4.5 months. Every single day I was at my neighbor's house. I remember because I was using his laptop, I had my iPad and my phone like a madman for 4.5 months. Every day without fail, about 10 hours a day. We were just coding and doing whatever we needed to do for this business. But there was not a second wasted. Like, even though that project has now come to an end, whatever, I don't sit here with any shame or any regret because I know that I genuinely put all my time and effort into it. Not 1 second was wasted, and like Toby said, time is precious. But it's interesting to see because times like now where I'm not doing so much task-based businesses, like it doesn't need that much of my time. I actually find it much harder to utilize my time properly. And I think that's because when I have something, like for example, obviously I said we're coding something. Like coding it's not something simple. You need to put time and effort into it. And I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, for example, this social media thing, it's not simple, but me sitting here is just, I don't have a script. I'm just talking from my brain. Like, if I want to end this video right now and restart, I can. I can't do that with other type of businesses. Like, this is very simple in comparison. And I think that's what affects me the most because in my head, it's like, oh, that's easy. I'll just do that whenever. I'll do this whenever. I'll do this whenever. And I feel like I'm only saying this because I feel like I'm not the only person who deals with situations like this. I don't know if it sounds vain to say or something, but if a task seems too simple, then my brain doesn't really take it seriously because I know that, oh yeah, I can sit here for 5 minutes, pop out a video, 10 minutes on CapCut, bang, 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 I'm good. So to me, my brain keeps procrastinating it. But like I said, I've been taking a lot of time to self-reflect and think about what I actually want for myself and what I need to do to get there. And that's one thing that I feel like, not even me, I've had friends who go through the same thing of they'll do a really, really hard task and then they do something easy. And it turns out that the easier task is harder to do because of just the way their brain works. And I think that's such an interesting thing. So if you're somebody who you feel like the easy stuff is hard and, you know, something as simple, I don't know what you might be doing. Whether you need to do a 500-word essay that you know you can do in an hour, so you just keep holding it off, don't. Like, genuinely don't. Time is precious. Time is so resourceful. It's the only thing in this life you can never get back. You can get back everything else in this life. Money comes and goes, people come and go, objects come and go, opportunities, everything comes and goes except time. So don't waste your time doing something that you especially don't care about, and don't do something that you will not sit there at 75 years old and say, yeah, I'm happy I've done this. I'm happy I put my time and effort into this. Because even if you're procrastinating in your life, that's doing something. You're putting your time into procrastinating. And you're going to sit when you're older and think, damn, all that wasted time, I could have been doing X, Y, Z. And it's not worth it, trust me. So with that, yeah, just please don't waste your time.